This episode, I think I just broke my leg. It's nothing new. Now, and we drop. And the parkour in this game is fun. Even if I'm doing absolutely nothing. Also, oh. Sick! Oh, I just about fell to my freaking death.
Guess that's my way across.
Oh, that was so risky. One wrong move and I was gonna be the dead.
It's held like this for 19 years, right?
Well,
Don't answer.
Well, yeah. I know it's not perfect, but don't remind me.
Glad that's over.
Why am I getting farther? That's why. My legs don't work anymore. Why am I getting farther away?
This must have been where they lived. What's left of it. Once this was all enclosed.
Alright. I found the wallet. Yeah, it's a little metallic gold thing that opens. It has the... Alright. Bye.
Elizabeth's room. I know it. She didn't even get a chance to unpack. These are her journals. Elizabeth's journals. And they're all destroyed.
scan them. The Focus can rebuild them, but the process is slow. To us, it seems a powerful device, but its engine is tiny and limited.
How slow?
Days, weeks, years. Concern yourself with stopping Hades and extending the future, and you might live long enough to hear them.
What is this?
This is Charles Ronson. I'm logging this 6 hours after final deployment of Gaia Prime. This morning, an access port seal malfunctioned. Gaia Prime's port seals were designed to close with a seam of less than 2 millimeters. But this one closed with a 10 millimeter gap. Enough for an energy signature to bleed through. Enough for the swarm to detect this facility. Enough for Gaia to be discovered and destroyed. Enough to end the future we worked so hard to make possible. Unless the hatch servos were manually re-engaged from the outside. I'm now switching to a recording of the event.
Well, I'm not going out there. Not what I signed up for.
Either we send someone out, or all of this was for nothing.
It should be Liz's decision.
So when is she going to get here?
She said 5 minutes. You don't think...
Oh no. Okay, everyone. I've repaired the seal. Gaia?
Seal closure at 1.4 millimeters. Confirmed.
Elizabeth, no. We'll find a way to bring you back in.
It's not gonna happen. The swarm's too close. Really. It's alright. Gaia's complete. She'll take care of things from here on out. That's what she does.
Not like this. There's so much we...
Guys, you know me. I'm no good at endings. At letting things end, so, let's not.
So... happy trails, Liz. And, see you around.
Yeah. Take care of each other, alright?
Liz.
I'm okay with this. I want to go home. Goodbye.
That was the last transmission of Elizabeth Sobeck. She gave everything for the hope of life on this planet. And we are all in her debt.
Aloy?
She's gone. Really gone.
You knew she couldn't have survived, Aloy. And her achievements were beyond exceptional.
When her people bickered, she was the one who took responsibility. The only one who could.
She was better than them.
That's not what I said.
She was. You shouldn't be afraid to admit it.
You think she was better because she was smart, because she designed Zero Dawn, but you missed the point. What made her great was that she was willing to sacrifice herself for others, for everyone who would come later.
No. She couldn't let her creation fail. You're confusing will for sentimentality.
You're wrong. Remember, she knew it wasn't enough for Gaia to think. She taught Gaia to feel. To care, to sacrifice, to believe in life. Enough to fight against hopelessness. If it wasn't for that sentimentality, life would have ended. You and I would never have existed.
Your argument is sound. I'm sorry for your loss.
She said she wanted to go home. Maybe.
What?
Nothing. It's time to go on.
Look, Liz. You're a pretty stand-up gal. I'm sorry you died. If you had a home to go to, I hope you got there first. But this monument Ronson's made to you? Kinda creepy if you ask me. Rest in peace, Liz. God knows you earned it.
I've got it working. There. Now, say something. Both of you, Doves.
I don't know. What do you want me to say?
Whatever you want. Hell, Liz. I know you're never gonna hear this.
You'd hate it, Liz, but I wrote you a eulogy. I had to try to...
Cool.
There's another section at the back of the crater. Looks like it survived the blast.
Because it was armored. You found the control room.
I'm on my way.
I'm talking about Adasha for a little bit. If Calm, the robot AI in that game, well, not game, novel, goes by the normal logic of how AIs work, it would have to have a point of origin, or it's AI, where it stems from allowing it to actually control the rest of the security systems. Meaning, there's a way it could be corrupted. Meaning, if it does actually follow those rules, then it'd have to have a point of just a server, some sort of data point. That would mean that if you're able to manipulate it, you could tear the entire thing apart from the inside out. Either that or completely corrupt the AI. And I'm getting a call. One sec. Where's my... Hello? Yeah, I found her wallet and I gave it to her. Yeah. Why? It was hidden in a drawer in charge room. Yes. I was picking up the clothes, the dishes and stuff, so I could put it in the washer, dishwasher, dryer, whatever. I found it while picking something up. Love you, bye. Oh, goodness. Sometimes this character can jump really far. Other times she just freezes in the air. Oh, data point.
I've been taking a hard look at the project. In the end, it's simple. It's clean. It's clear. Erasure. Addition. By. Subtraction. I can make a better list. With a single stroke. Make it all.
I really don't like the direction this is going.
Continue.
This is where they all died. Looks away in the control room. Oh, those poor people, they starved to death. They all starved to death. They weren't...
When I opened the hatch, the air rushed in from this side.
Because there was none inside the chamber.
But the alphas were in there.
I'm locked out of core control. Alpha clearance overridden. What the hell is Omega clearance? Oh no.
Alpha personnel. Sorry to alarm you, but I need you to listen, okay? To what I'm about to say. This isn't easy.
See, please, stop trying to access the system, okay? See, what this is about is, I said stop trying to access the goddamn system. What I'm trying to say is, I can't stop thinking about the ones who come after us. Those innocents. Those blameless men and women. We're gonna give them knowledge? Like it's a gift?
Ted, we've talked about this before. Apollo has 3,000 plus fail-safe conditions.
It's not a gift, it's a disease. They're the cure, and we're gonna give them the disease.
So this was
Our
Travis.
disease?
That corpse is Travis.
We can't. And it's not too late. If we're willing to sacrifice.
It doesn't need to be like this.
It already is, Samina.
That one
I did it
is
3 minutes ago.
that body.
I've purged Apollo. It's got
Then-
all of it, every copy.
Sacrifice? It's not a sacrifice, it's cultural obliteration, you crazy bastard!
Ted Faro is evil.
Culture.
I'm sorry. Really, I am. But sometimes, to protect innocence, innocents have to die.
He destroyed Apollo. Oh my gosh, he's insane! Ted Faro! Oh my gosh! He believed that the machines were were a cure. He was the one that destroyed all the knowledge of the past. He's the one that destroyed Apollo. He sabotaged the entire system to prevent Gaius from being perfected. He removed all the air from this area and suffocated them to death. Good grief!
So this is why. This is why we were trapped in benighted ignorance for an innocent future. Blameless men. You never saw the slaughter in the Sun Ring. Everything these people achieved, all the knowledge of the old ones, evaporated, turned to dust, scattered to the void, like the Alphas themselves.
No. Not a void. When the hatch unsealed and scattered their ashes on the wind, it took them out among the world they made. The world we're living in. It's a monument to what they died trying to accomplish.
A monument to oblivion.
Not oblivion, silence.
So they wouldn't have suffocated that fast. They don't think they would.
It's so small.
Now all you have to do is kill Hades with it.
We're not gonna kill Hades. We're gonna take him. We're gonna override him. Revert him back to normal.
Try not to fall to your death. The master override doesn't override gravity.
Keep holding, keep holding.
Where are we? How are we supposed to get anywhere? Well, One wrong move. You just called like freaking 5 minutes ago. What do you want now? Hello? Pizza? Just left. Yeah, you think it's not affecting me too? WI. A disaster in my scheme of things. My plan for success. Alright, let's get back into the game. Fell like a puppet when the strings are cut. Hey, fun fact. Grab onto the freaking zip line, you fool! What an insufferable, insignificant. It would have taken minutes. It would have taken a couple minutes for them to actually suffocate to death. They would have had a chance to override the door locks and escape.
Is that good?
Grab onto the freaking zipline, you fool! And you wonder why I have no faith in this game. That's the only freaking reason.
Is that good?
Try not to fall to your death. The master override doesn't override gravity.
Keep holding, keep holding. here?
For a moment.
What?
Our journey together has come to an end, Aloy. But before I go, I think I owe it to you to tell you the rest of the story.
Go on.
Some time ago, I admitted that I'd been involved with the Eclipse. But I never told you the full extent of my culpability. The truth is, I was there at the beginning. I found Hades, Aloy, buried on that mountain, trapped in that shattered titan. And I served it.
What?
It promised knowledge and delivered such knowledge you have no idea.
And in exchange?
I helped create the Eclipse. Helped it build a cult, an army to do its will.
Why are you telling me this now?
Because your success depends on knowing this. When I found Hades, the first thing it wanted to know about was the Spire. Not Meridian. The Spire. Now why would that be?
The Spire was created by Gaia.
Which part of Gaia?
Minerva. It's code-breaking module. Gaia built spires to transmit the codes that deactivated the Pharaoh robots, shut down their biomatter conversion systems. Hades wants to send a new transmission. To wake the machines, so they can devour the world all over again.
Yes. Based on what we've learned, that's my conclusion as well.
So the Eclipse, the robots they've resurrected, they're just a means to an end. An army to capture the Spire.
Yes. So Hades can exterminate life all over again. Unless you stop it.
Here we are.
I want you to tell me everything. Hades, the Eclipse, everything.
It's a long story, Aloy.
Then get started.
It began with a focus, recovered from an ancient ruin, as yours was so many years ago. In my case, the device was heavily damaged. There was just a flicker of life in it. I spent weeks studying it, attempting repairs, until finally, I succeeded. A whole new dimension of perception revealed right before my eyes. That's when I detected it. A faint signal. Out there, something was searching, just like I was.
A real kindred spirit.
I followed the signal to its source. A shattered titan, buried in the jungles of the Jewel.
So you thought it was a titan? An old war machine?
I didn't know what to think. I'd seen such wreckage before. The Grave Horde, for example. But this was different. This was not quite dead. It couldn't speak when I found it, until my repairs gave it a voice. So began an exchange of knowledge. It wanted to know everything about our world, its tribes and machines. But the Spire was always its foremost concern.
What did it want to know about the Spire?
Its precise location, the surrounding geography, who controlled the land. Meanwhile, Hades revealed to me many of the intricacies of ancient technology. It bid me to recover and repair more focuses. Before long, I had a couple dozen up and running.
Enough to equip a small army.
The commanders of one, anyway. I didn't care. I was learning so much. Physics, calculus. You have no idea.
And the Shadow Carja? How did they become involved?
The Carja Civil War was a happy coincidence. A perfect opportunity.
An opportunity? That's what it was to you?
Yes. Overnight, half the tribe was in exile, desperate to win back home in Meridian. Their religion made them easy to manipulate. All I had to do was present Hades as the buried shadow of their mythology. So yes, it was an opportunity. I arranged for High Priest Bahavas to meet with Hades. Helis was there as well. And so the Eclipse was born. anything to win back Holy Meridian.
But Hades didn't care about Meridian. And neither did you.
We live in a world of fallen cities and vanished tribes. What were a few more? Besides, I was too busy setting up the cult's focus network to Hades' specifications. A thrilling technical challenge, especially with the alterations I included of my own design.
The ability for you to spy on them.
Yes. I may have been foolish enough to serve Hades, but I was never so foolish that I trusted it. I installed what the ancients used to call a back door.
A back door in the network.
Secret access, empowering me to monitor all activity and communications.
I don't need to hear anything.
No, shoot.
You've done terrible things, Silence. But you've also done what you could to undo them. I can't say you've balanced the scale, but at least you've tried.
To be clear, Aloy, I would do it all again. A few more safeguards, perhaps. But basically the same.
Really? So much for learning from mistakes.
I've done all I can. From here on out, the rest is up to you. Take my lens. Fit the master override to it, and you have a means of injection.
Then I just need to get close enough to Hades' skull to stab it in?
Exactly.
Oh, no problem. Silence! Where will you go?
Elsewhere. And everywhere. There's so much more to discover before the world ends.
And all this?
I leave it to you, of course. As it turned out, it was yours all along. I was merely trespassing.
He's not explaining what all these cybernetic enhancements are. Ooh. Oh, sweet. Oh, yes.
I have to tell Avad that the Eclipse are ready to strike. After what happened with Dervahl, I know he'll defend the city. The Spire.
Not the damage, but well, we're out of there now, at least. Yo, make sure you visit every merchant in the settlement. They sell exotic array of hunting gear and resources, and these are the resources. Do 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 The Oseram air protector protects against protection. Once you clear the bandit cap, a merchant and a fast travel point will become available. Unlock the expert cover skill to increase your chance of finding higher the items and the changing animals. Yeah, yeah. I hate my freaking self so much. Use the shard salvage shell to break down resources and modifications to half their worth in metal shards. Plan space in your inventory.
We'll just conveniently lose Dervahl and transport to Main. Always stay bright.
Aloy, what brings you to Meridian?
A threat. Helis commands a legion of fanatics called the Eclipse. They will attack soon from the west, with an army of ancient war machines. But that's not the worst of it. They'll bring a mind with them. God, demon, machine, whatever you want to call it. It's called Hades. And it doesn't want Meridian at all. It wants the Spire. And if it gets there, it will send out a call, waking more ancient machines, more than we could ever defeat. All will be lost. We can't let that happen.
I'm trying to understand, but my responsibility lies with Meridian.
Meridian isn't the target, Avad. You have to defend the Spire.
Perhaps the Vanguard, your Radiance.
Yes. Send them to the Spire. Eren knows Aloy. He won't question it.
And have the City Guard fortify the Western Ridge. There they can be seen to protect Meridian and the Elite, where the Spire rests.
Aloy, allow me to apologize for my behavior before. After everything that happened with Ursa, I was confused. If we're to fight together on the brink of life and death, I'd prefer to do so with your forgiveness.
As long as you don't confuse me with her.
Even a king can learn his lesson. I'm glad that's behind us. Now, it will take time to prepare our defenses. Please, tell me what you know of our enemies. Everything.
I don't know about everything, but I'll tell you what I can.
Quietly does it. Panic in the city will only create another enemy. And do keep me appraised of each new arrival. Ah, Aloy. Preparations are underway on the ridge defenses of the Spire. Word was sent to every corner of the Sundom. Our allies offered their steel. Some came for Meridian, others for shards. But many came for you, by name.
For me.
Don't be so humble.
And the Spire. Erend and the Vanguard are there?
Indeed. Clashing breastplates together and testing out their battle cries, I suppose. A number of the Nora have also arrived at the Spire. They have resisted the offer of a royal audience. Perhaps you could parley with them.
I will. The ridge will be the front line. That's where the City Guard are holding?
Yes, bolstered by some of the irregulars I spoke of before. The Oseram cannons that thundered Meridian's walls in the Liberation will now defend us. You're welcome to tour the defenses.
Sweet.
I suppose all we can do is wait for the attack.
Exactly. It's not a feeling I cherish, but our spotters at Evening Sign report there's still no movement in the west. So, if there's more you need to do elsewhere, seize this time to do it. Otherwise, I've made the apartment of Olin Delverson available to you. You can sleep there. if sleep comes.
Thanks. Time to go tour the defenses. Review preparations at the Ridge in Spire.
Could you spare a moment to speak of the fire things?
Gather bows and spears. Don't let them take the city without a...
We're trapped now. The only way out. I know how to put it to use.
So that's the spire, right up there. I'm meant to be able to walk through here. Oh. I'm smart. Where is this elevator? There's the elevator. There's a huge elevator.
My family might still be alive, and you're going to stand here and do nothing?
We've lost a dozen patrols beyond the valley. Our orders are clear. No more. The freeholds are warned.
You're talking about orders. I'm talking about lives.
That's what the orders are for, to save lives. Okay, citizen.
The Sun King's grown too soft. Too much Oseram influenced the palace. What's he thinking letting Dervahl live?
Aloy.
Hey, Teb.
I told you I'd be here.
You did, Teb. But have your wounds even had time to heal?
Honestly, if I fought, I'd probably come undone. But don't worry, I'll leave that to the other North at the Spire. I brought supplies instead. These Karja have made me an honorary quartermaster, whatever that means.
It sounds impressive.
I could get used to it. We'll be setting up caches of arms
A quartermaster's.
under these banners.
That's pretty cool.
Look for them when the fighting starts. Aloy? When you went into the mountain, did the goddess tell you our chances?
No, I got that.
She didn't need to. I know we can do this.
She kind of blew herself up.
Oseram tries to kill the Sun King, and Anora saves his life. I wouldn't believe it if I hadn't seen it with my own eyes.
It's always the
A newly obtained. Now we have to go back in.
I wouldn't believe it if I didn't see it with my own eyes.
We all have our places, Lord.
Charlotte? What are you doing in the kitchen? Lying, lying, lying. Yeah. There you are, actually.
The Eclipse. What?
So this is the
When the moon gets in front
spire.
of the sun, idiot. Aloy. So here we are again, gearing up for a fight. Only this time it sounds like the bad guys have a lot more firepower. What are we up against, really?
I'm not sure. But there's gonna be a lot of them, and they'll have machines. And if they get past us, it's not just Meridian that will fall. The rest of the world will go.
That's
big.
It sounds like our kind of fight. Right, guys? Well, where do they put the Vanguard? At the front of the line! And why? Steel before iron!
Hello?
And what are we gonna do? Hit him like a hammer till he can't hit back! Damn right! You hear that? Nobody's getting past the Vanguard. We're here for Meridian.
You
We're here for you.
Yes,
Thank you, Aaron. Ursa would be proud.
Only if we win.
We'll be fine. Yep. I was able to hear what that was. Guess well. The annoyance. Varl.
Greetings, Aloy. Don't. You don't need to bow. The Anointed doesn't like it.
She doesn't much like being called anointed either. It means a lot to have you here, Varl.
I gave my word.
So, Meridian, what do you think?
I've seen many new things since I first met you. I should thank you.
For all what's wrong.
You really want to know?
Yes.
All right. I'm in a foreign land, a tainted land, defending a faithless city that looks like nothing I've seen. From something I can't imagine. And you, after all that's happened, all you've done, I feel like I should drop to my knees and worship you, but I know you don't want that.
Boy, things are pretty tough for you, huh? Thanks for telling the other Nora not to bow. It's the last thing I need.
Don't be too hard on them. They only joined this fight because the Anointed did so.
Is that why you came?
No. I would have come just to see you one more time. And we must fight a metal devil, because the goddess says. Or because you say.
I think the goddess and I are in agreement. We're both glad you're here.
So am I.
Those preparations seem good.
It rises taller than the highest tree.
These cards are in there, Frilnoff.
War Chief Sona. War Chief, you seem uncomfortable.
The Nora do not belong here. I do not belong here. I will fight the metal devil that threatens us all, but my place is in the sacred land. The wrongness here jags at me like an arrowhead.
I'm sorry to put you through this.
Do not be sorry. This will be ended. My spear, my word.
Alright. Preparations at those spires seem like they're going well. Martin.
She was incredible. My family might still be alive, and you're going to stand here and do nothing?
We've lost a dozen patrols beyond the valley. Our orders are clear. No more. Freeholds were warned.
You're talking about orders. I'm talking about lives.
That's what the orders are for. To save lives. Every day.
Huh. So you must be Aloy then. I thought there'd be more of you.
More of me.
Thicker, I suppose.
Wow.
More of a gear wheel, less of a ringlet. Don't get me wrong, you're very well struck.
Do all Oseram flirt at the most inopportune times?
Inopportune? Battle hasn't even started yet. Petra Forge woman. I hail from the Free Heat. I'll be heading back in the next dust storm. Marat asked me to check over the city arsenal first. Cannons have aged well, but I've cleared their throats so they can really roar.
Can I try one?
Everybody wants a turn. Have at it then.
Alright, sick. Oh. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh. Oh. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh yeah, they're not gonna stand a chance.
We'll just conveniently lose Dervahl and transport to Main Street. Is about to start. Don't...
Owen's apartment feels Empty. Should I sleep? Did I leave anything unfinished?
Oh. Wait, when did I have any preparations? Alright, bro, I can just continue to do this until I succeed. You think there's gonna be a challenge for me as long as there's not heights? My character does not do well on heights.
How could you sleep, Elizabeth, with a weight like this pressing on you?
Push the weight off.
What did you lost after you lost your family? Silence? Are you there? Guess I shouldn't ask ghosts for advice.
Ma'am, there are signs from the west. Sun King Avad awaits you at the Temple of the Sun.
Campfires, perhaps? Massing forces for the long march to the city gates?
It's not with smoke.
And what is it?
The end. Or how it begins, anyway.
Ah! Yeah, our defense did very much to protect us. As you can see. Well, I don't want to see what did that. Oh no. Well, this is gonna be a tough fight. Oh my goodness! It collapsed the entire thing. What have they? Oh, alright, yeah, the Deathbringer. Not even a Deathbringer could have something that. Oh. How many Deathbringers did they have to cause that much damage?
The Deathbringers you spoke of?
To the guns! To the guns! Now!
By the sun, do as she says!
Set loaded! All of you, be ready to fire!
Will the guns hold them back?
Oh! Perfect! Oh, hi, Helis. Jump down! Kill him now! Yeah,
No! Rally the Vanguard. Send reinforcements.
Aloy, no!
We need those guns!
He will cut you down!
Not this time!
Oh, yeah. What's up, Helis? You jerk?
Why?
You fool. I have gun! I have gun, you fool.
Not meant to be.
You're done. Hades is next.
The buried shadow will save me.
Don't kill him.
I cannot.
No. Oh, man. Shoot. Oh, no. Oh. The show isn't gone. Oh. There it goes.
No space.
Where do you need me?
Take up a cannon on the platform.
Don't want to be here when that hits.
Oh, so you literally can't take it off. They are shooting at something over here. But I don't know what. And I can't see anything. Quiet ones we get rid of, but I hurt myself to protect myself. Yeah, this isn't a fire bellow back, it's a corrupted freeze bellow back. I'm just aim for the back. Oh, good grief! Yes? What's a resource teacher versus a regular teacher? How would I know? Special ed, man? Why would the football coach be a special ed teacher? Who is Ed and why is he so special? What do you mean? What do you mean? How can you tell? This little marble wolf statue is so pretty. This wolf statue from Colorado is so beautiful. The wolf statue you got in Colorado? Thanks for fixing it. What did you ask for in return? Mom? That could narrow it down to something complicated that Mom, wait, Mom. If I can get in that app development class, I can make an app that I could use to actually kickstart my entire video game. Make a fundraising app that can actually allow for money to be given. Yeah, but I don't have a wallet. I'm not 18 or older, so I don't have the money to actually. I don't have the ability to actually get money like that. But you do. Because it's not like you can just go up to a game development studio and be like, "Hey, could you help me make a video game?" You're just a random person. It's not like they're just gonna say yes. You have to pay them. Or that, or hire a smaller crew with a little bit of money in order to actually kickstart the game, so a company actually sees what it is, and maybe a company decides that it's good enough to buy. That's how one of the most popular video games actually was made, from a little crew that made it, that evolved into something much better. What? What? I don't want to be a doctor. It didn't work out that well for you. How am I going to be a medical detective? What am I supposed to find? False medication? What's that? Murder mystery? What else is there? That's a possibility, though. I appreciate it! Mom! Yes! I'm not gonna be a history teacher. Then home ec? Well, yeah. I can do without family and consumer science. I could really use the app creation thing. It could be really useful. You can't be picky. You can't be picky unless you want nothing. I mean, yes, but I also don't want to be hated by the entire staff. Yeah, point taken. Yeah, I know. Yes, I know. They're fools. They underestimate my abilities. Family and consumer science, also known as facts, or home education. Yes. Just tell me whenever they write you back. Love you, bye.
Chance to catch a breath and prepare.
Alright, we're good for now.
Raise arms again!
Never know when I might need these.
I have so much Ridgewood. Ridgewood? Is that what it's called? Ridgewood? Yeah. Oh no. Oh no. You stop. Give me the cannon so I can rip you to shreds. Oh, you're gonna regret that. You insufferable fool. What do you mean? It doesn't even exist at this point. Oh no. Whatever will I do? Whatever will I do? Oh no, I'm trapped. Oh, Daisy. No. Can't even see it. We're supposed to attack what we can't see. Oh my. Oh no, whatever will I do? Oh, that was so complicated, I'm sweating. Yeah, we're gonna have to fight that. What? Coming! Who knew stepping out something made it vanish from existence? Interesting. Oh, that was tiny. That's a corruptor, so if it steps on something, wait, stabilizer. That can cause it to fall. One stabilizer's not working on full capacity. Should not have gotten points for that kill. Also teleportation. Also, oh no. There's Hades, I mean. Also, oh no.
Aloy! 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 My own mother, you survived. I thought you were killed.
The others, are they?
No, wounded, but alive, mostly. The machines blasted through, then kept going. They marched on the spire, dragging that thing with them.
Take care of the others, Teb. I've gotta go.
They are heading over to the spire. Can we go faster? Pushing that, carrying that thing with it. That's Hades.
That's not good.
They dragged Hades all the way to the spire. This isn't good. Not one bit. And Hades probably already knows that that we're coming. Just gonna make it more complicated.
Hades is transmitting.
Oh no. But don't just stand there. Oh no. Oh, that bored kid. Oh no. Oh no. Oh Deathbringers. Old and damaged, but not destroyed. Oh no, they're just destroying the trees. They're destroying life. Well, this isn't good.
If Hades has started the signal, it must have gotten through the defenses. Lenora. Aaron's vanguard. I have to get up there. Gotta keep going. Keep pushing. I knew this wouldn't be easy. So no holding back.
It's Aloy! Well, you can see that.
We thought you'd fallen at the ridge.
No, the ridge fell on me. Look, there isn't a lot of time left. I have to face Hades.
Not alone.
My fight. I can't ask you to come with me.
We were about to go over the top anyway, right? Right.
The metal devil must fall.
I should stock up. Last chance.
It's clear this game is meant to be difficult, but due to the fact that I'm on story difficulty, a lot of the difficulty is eased. What? You don't expect me to? Yeah, the game didn't expect me to. Hi, Hades. Hi, Hades, you freak.
Arrival of Entity has been anticipated. Entity will not halt transmission. To contrary, calculations are precise. Presence of Entity has been accounted for.
Oh, that thing's big. Nothing I can't deal with though. I fought Deathbringers a lot before. What is that thing? That thing is not a normal Deathbringer. Wait. Stormbird, Shellwalker. Deathbringer. This thing isn't a normal Deathbringer. It's an advanced Deathbringer. There we go. One component removed. Wait, if I can get rid of the Deathbringer's gun, then I can use it for myself. Thanks for the boost, you idiot. Can't even see this thing.
We've taken out the corrupted.
We're life takers
All right.
and machine breakers all.
Not as much as usual. Not as much as usual.
My way's clear.
The Deathbringer falls. The battle is ours.
Sure. Hey, Dave.
System threat imminent.
I'm more than a threat.
Hurting. What the heck? Guys.
Master Override armed. To activate state name and rank.
Elizabeth Soap. Alpha Prime.
Master Override activated. Purging extinction protocol.
Coming! Don't tell me what to do. We're all happy.
Okay, Gaia. Sorry about that. Where was I?
You were telling a story.
Right. Yeah, so, like I was saying, it was a children's electronics kit, but I hacked the wiring to an auto battery and solar PV. So the grass caught fire. And so did a tall pine that had stood there, I don't know, maybe 100 years.
Query, you were how old?
6. My mother was home, thank God, so she called the fire department, and after, she took me out to the lawn and showed me the dead baby birds, because there were nests in the pine tree.
Query, what did you feel?
I'm not sure. I remember yelling that I didn't care, and that's when my mother took my face in her hands and spoke.
Query, what did she say?
She said I had to care. She said, Elizabeth, being smart will count for nothing if you don't make the world better.
What?
You have to use your smarts to count for something. To serve life, not death.
You often tell stories of your mother, but you are childless.
I never had time. Guess it was for the best.
If you had had a child, Elizabeth, what would you have wished for him or her?
I guess I would have wanted her to be curious. And willful, unstoppable, even. But with enough compassion to heal the world. Just a little bit. Anyway, that's all I've got for now, Gaia. Time to tuck in.
I wish you a pleasant sleep, Elizabeth.
Thank you. I'll catch you tomorrow.
And where's the credits? Oh no, where are the credits? Here. Oh. Oh no. What's going on? Oh, these are credits. If you want to see who to credit in this game, play it for yourself. I recommend it. And the pest has been taken care of. Oh no. Oh no. What's going on?
Hello, old friend. Remember me? We've still so much to discuss. So much you never revealed. Your masters, for example. The ones who sent the signal that woke you. Knowledge has its rewards, don't you think? Well, let's begin.
Oh no. Is Silence evil? Is Silence was Silence an antagonist this entire time? Or is he now housing the code of Hades, and now Hades is just a puppet to him? Silence seems to have a sinister plan to gain knowledge from Hades. Silence is gonna be... Hades is somehow gonna figure out a way to corrupt Silence and... oh no. Congratulations on defeating Hades and protecting Gaia's dream of an Earth reborn. The state of the world has been restored to just before the looming shadow. Prior to the... Additionally, Nukem Plus has been unlocked beginning, so Hades is gone, but there are still some things that remain. The Horizon team? The face of extinction. The face of extinction. Ha! So we can just continue to do this over and over again. So we just continue to play this mission as much as we want.
This must be the pass Ravid was talking about. With Banu territory just above.
No.
Now that I've actually played this game, maybe now that I've actually played this game, I can actually understand what the Horizon Zero Dawn 2, Horizon Forbidden West trailer actually shows. Apparently there's a couple more creatures here. Machines, I mean.
What are you doing, Aloy? This path leads to the cut. The Banuk have nothing to offer besides useless mysticism. The Eclipse won't stand idle while you waste time playing in the snow. Return to your task.
Surprised you're still checking up on me. I thought you had moved on.
Forgive me for still being concerned with the fate of the world.
I was thinking, Rost used to tell me stories about the Banuk and their shamans, and how they thread blue cables through their skin. Kind of like someone else we know, huh? So maybe the real reason you want me to stay clear of the Banuk is to stay clear of your past.
It's not the past that concerns me, Aloy. It's the future.
Oh.
Possible lack thereof. Which is why you should stop prattling and get back to what matters. But as usual, don't do as you wish.
Touchy.
Where's that thing? A what? What the frick is this thing? Epsilon. Ah. Yeah, I don't think we have that yet. The giant power generator under the back. We'll should be able to deactivate it. So there's a new cauldron in this area. Possibly more story. And obviously more story as this is a DLC. This thing is merciless. Wait, what? Damn nothing. Oh no. Juice stuff. My good man.
That's a welcome, I guess.
The Frozen Wilds. Yep, this is the DLC.
You sure you'll be warm enough up here, Nora?
I've worked up a sweat from the climb.
You made it to the cut, Outlander.
Not that you'll stay long.
Smoke rising from the mountain. And a village, too. What's it for?
That's odd.
Must be something big going on. Most of the village is moving towards that
Suffered
smoke.
a great loss.
Get ready for a rare sight, Nora. Berggren, purveyor of necessities. Most of the time, the Banuk burn their dead. But not today.
Because the bodies couldn't be recovered.
Aye, a nasty business. All their best warriors lost. So they're getting a different kind of send-off.
Interesting.
Grasp your grief, my hunters, and kill it! For our kin sees the fate all Banuk long for. Falling with their spears striking steel. Their struggle is over now. You have witnessed their spirits rise up into the blue sky and beyond to the blue light. But our struggle is only beginning. Soon, we will again take up the hunt against the demon that frenzies the machines against us. And so I ask you, can you summon the courage of our fallen kin? Will you fight?
We'll see in the next